Don't you always think it's great when the BBC appear to have one of their journalists or reporters in exactly the right place at exactly the right time? How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel for a Friday afternoon. Hope you're all doing all right and your day's going good. Well, do you remember in the last few days, HMS Defender of the Royal Navy had a set to with the Russians down near the coast of Crimea. They got within 12 miles of the shore, and the Russians, who have annexed Crimea from the rest of Ukraine, basically don't recognise their right to be in the waters, and, you know, told them to piss off basically or else. And the Royal Navy effectively poked the bear with a big stick. Well, that's all well and good, but what occurred to me was, how come a BBC reporter happened to be on that ship at that time? How come a cameraman was in the control room when they were called to action stations at that time? I smell a rat with the whole thing. You know, we get things going on with the Russians all the time. They come down the channel and we get jumpy about it and we escort them through. We get bear bombers off the coast of Britain, and we get this as well. This kind of thing goes on all the time, and it has done for years, ever since the Cold War. But why so pointed? Why this time? Check out this footage that I pulled off the BBC website. It's about 3 minutes long. See what you think.
Hands for action stations, hands for action stations. Assume T-Brownie say one.
This is not a drill.
Come in, take your seat straight away. We're composing this up to them.
A British warship in the Black Sea about to make a point to Russia.
So we're straight into the thick of it. We're going to action stations now, just to bring us up to a higher state of readiness.
Well, HMS Defender has just left the port of Odessa, and as you can see just over there, we're already being shadowed by a Russian warship.
We have two suspect aircraft coming in.
They're soon tracking Russian military aircraft, who are also tracking them.
It is a slightly more increased threat, I'd say, just because we're operating outside of our normal areas.
And you're being watched by the Russians.
They can see us, we can see them.
As we get close to Crimea, the tension rises. HMS Defender is going to sail within what Russia now claims is its territorial waters, but following a legally recognised shipping lane.
Do you say there's a flashpoint potentially here in terms of how the Russians will behave?
There's a contentious point. Their posture will likely be more belligerent because of our proximity to what they recognise as their waters.
I mean, they will view you as belligerent going so close to Crimea, won't they?
They might take that view.
As HMS Defender comes within 12 miles of the coast, the Russian Coast Guard make a dangerous move.
This Russian Coast Guard vessel has come up right close to this British warship and is trying now to force it to change course.
Nothing on the bridge, absolute
Noise on the bridge.
If you cross the borderline, I'll be fire. If you don't change the course, I'll be fire. Do you read me? Over.
The crew don protective clothing in case that threat's followed through. Shots are fired, but they're well out of range.
Aircraft visual, green 150, tracking right, altitude low.
Throughout the transit, HMS Defender detects at least 20 Russian military aircraft nearby, some far too close for comfort. The Russian Defense Ministry released their own footage of their jets flying overhead, including imagery of what appears to be the British destroyer in their sights. Remember, this is not just about military brinkmanship, it's also about who can win the information war.
The UK and the Royal Navy, our deployment is here to maintain international order and uphold that for the global peace and security, and the Royal Navy and the UK will always call out states that do not follow international order. That's our mission.
Was it poking the bear?
Confident, non-confrontational.
Last year, Russia claimed to have chased another Royal Navy warship out of the Black Sea. But clearly, Britain's not been deterred. This is evidence that the UK is willing to challenge Russia to uphold international law. But it is a high-risk strategy. Jonathan Beale, BBC News, on board HMS.
Here's my theory. Britain's got interest down that neck of the woods, and we want to do things with the Ukraine. You get the BBC, who are in the government's back pocket, who are effectively their mouthpiece down there. You got one of their reporters on one of their ships. You create a situation where the Russians aren't going to like it, and they're going to start getting umpy and saying, get out of our waters or we'll start shooting at you. And the whole thing's a massive point. We will go down there and we will do what we like, regardless of what you say. I don't know what you think, but that's my personal theory. Let me know in the comments below, but the whole thing just stunk very, very dodgy to me. Very dodgy. It just didn't make sense how it was all set up. Anyway, I'm off. I'll see you later. This is me signing off. Toodaloo.